Hello everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope that you have all had an amazing week so far. I know I have been crazy busy and I can't believe it's only Tuesday, but I'm very excited to be getting back into Icarus. We left off last time having just picked up a new mission and with me having some homework of getting my house rearranged, which I have done. So I'll give you guys a quick tour and then we'll jump out. We're gonna head back to the swamp tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But of course, let me say hello to everybody first before we do that. Bran, Marisol, Wander, Sarah, Christy, welcome. It's good to see you. Kevin, good to see you. Did I say Lily? Hi, Lily, if I didn't. Hey, Kimmy, good to see you. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so we're outside. We built the house last time. We did this extension. So it's got like a stone upper floor, but we left everything super messy inside. So I did put on a back door, so now we can like hop out. Hi Iggy. We can pop right out there to get to them and get to the board that's back there. So yeah, so we come in now to the kitchen. We got the oxide thing, the salting table, 2 fridges. We still have the campfire, even though we do have a biofuel stove right now that is supposed to be making me bacon. There we go. So we've got a little kitchen set up, and then main storage, kind of miscellaneous stuff. And then over here, so we've got this tucked in under the stairs, and then just like biofuel, more storage, the anvil, the workbench. These are still pretty much empty. It's like miscellaneous stuff. I switched back to the full staircase. The half one, like the corner stairs, I like so much better, but they didn't really fit in this build very well. I kept falling off. So I made it a full staircase so we could tuck the stuff underneath. I put banisters on so I don't have to fall. And then up here is just like the general workshop stuff that we'll use less often than the workbench. So textiles, carpentry, nothing new, all the same things. This is my go box, my box of stuff in the hallway that's just like, you know, the beacons, the protective walls, the little house hut building pieces that I might need, hedgehogs, like stuff I might just want to grab and go. And then this is the bedroom living area. I did make a potbelly stove, so I don't have to have a campfire to sleep with. It's a big help. I know I haven't moved the satellite thing, so yeah, the satellite thing like fully still comes through the house. I didn't move that. And then this is just like old workstations, other build. Actually, you know what? I'm going to want these building pieces. But yeah, old workstations are kind of in this one. Stick these in here. So what we have to do today is build a tree house. And we have to build it over here. So I guess somewhere over here is going to be a big tree. Hey, Roy, I know. Where's the TV? I need more space already. Hey, Emily. I already did this and I was like, okay, great. Everything just fits. There's like a teeny tiny bit of room right here and some right here. And already I need more workstations, new things, and I'm going to need to expand this again. So it will never end. It will never end, but that's how these games go, right? That's how it goes. So yeah, we have to head here. I did look up the quest. I think I mentioned this last time that I like to just look it up quickly on the wiki, because otherwise, like right now, the quest just says travel to the marked location. So the circle. We'd have to come from home all the way here. And then once we got here, it would tell us the requirements. And then 90% of the time, we'd have to go back home, make the requirements, and then come back again to actually do it. So I tend to look them up on the wiki just to get an idea of what I need. So in this case, I did do that. We need 2 beds, an anvil, a textiles bench, a skinning bench, an oxidizer, a potbelly stove, and 2 stone furnaces. So that's what the requirements are for that. And I think listening to that list, you guys can probably understand why I looked that stuff up, because that's a lot to have to go all the way back home for. All the way back. So we pretty much have all this already, thankfully, because of the little quests that we've done. Off screen, after I rearranged, I did run back over, I think in part 2, maybe. We did that cave with the giant cave worm in it, and there was the house in that cave, and there was some stuff to loot. I think that's where we got our carpentry bench, maybe. But there was other stuff in there that we left behind. So I went back and I got That's where these came from. I went back and picked up the stone furnace and the oxidizer. The oxidizer was my primary goal because I did not want to waste, in air quotes, a tech point unlocking that. I always skip the oxidizer once I'm, you know, past level 2 and I can make this oxide dissolver that we have downstairs to fill the bottles. So I didn't even unlock it. Like, I don't bother wasting a point on unlocking that thing. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to pay to unlock it. It's right here. I'm going to have to pay to unlock it just for this one little quest. But then I remembered that I was pretty sure I'd seen one in that cave. And thanks to the open world, all of that was still in there. So I ran over there, grabbed the furnace, grabbed the oxidizer. Everything else, except for the skinning bench, I have in my house. So I'm strongly thinking that what I'm going to do is take all my own stuff, go there, build it, and then bring my stuff back home. Because this is not going to be like a helpful outpost that we might want to go back to. We're building this strictly for the purposes of completing this mission. I'm not going to leave it set up, at least not with like the main benches. So why spend the resources if I don't have to? So I'm going to bring all my own stuff. The only thing I have to make is a skinning bench, and then we'll bring everything home. And I'm going to need building pieces too, obviously. I don't know how high. I'm assuming, since it says treehouse, that we're going to have to actually build this thing up into a tree. Those are not the kind of details I look up, so I'm not 100% sure, but I assume that what we're going to have to do is build upwards. So we're going to bring a bunch of stuff. The good news is, though, I can build wood pieces out and about as long as there's trees out there in the swamp to cut down. I can build more if I need more, but we'll bring some. So where is the skinning bench? I used to use the skinning bench back in the day when I first started playing this, and then I got annoyed having to carry everything home. Like, you have to carry the animal carcass back to your house in order to skin it. You do get a lot more resources, but it's also kind of a pain in the butt to do that. So I haven't unlocked this in a long time. So that one we have to spend a point on, which is not too hard. All right, let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, building that bench. Immediately squirreled. Okay, look, we don't even have to do anything. I have everything right here for it. I think the biggest pain is going to be moving everything out of my current workstations in order to pick them up and take them. Like, I need to take this with me, which means I need to empty it out. So I think we're going to just put everything in here. And we'll grab it back later. I'll have to do like all the rearranging later. That goes. This can go. I'm going to keep the aluminum arrows with me. I don't know if I don't think I did that. I know. Luckily I have some free storage. Like, I can easily move some stuff around that way. So we'll have to empty this as well. Okay. That should fit, hopefully, in here. I don't think it's gonna fit. No, there's too much here. Close. Pop these two in here and call it a day. Okay, so now I can pick this thing up. We're gonna sleep through the night, so I'm just kind of busy working. And then we'll sleep through the night and we'll go in the morning. Oh, I also have a new horse. I forget how I ended up with this horse. Pretty sure I killed its mom right outside the gate and then claimed it because of how we lost Momoa the last time. It defaulted to Archibald, so I left it. I accidentally shot it in the face a few times before I realized that it was my own horse following me earlier, but he didn't die. He's okay. So we have a new horse friend. We have a new horse friend. I'm going to see how much I can carry. I'm already getting pretty close to weight, so I think we are probably going to have to take a horse. I don't love it because I'm afraid something's going to happen to it, and that will be really unfortunate. And move all this. We'll store it in the carpentry bench because it's right here. That can go there. But yeah, looking at this... Oh, no, I did the wrong one. Crap. I picked up the wrong bench. All right, can I fit this back in here? Being attacked by something. I hear the telltale sounds of attacking. You must have fallen from the sky because you are already very low health. You 100% fell from the sky. Okay. I know, Archie's definitely tough. I shot him like 6 times. He followed me when I went to go to that cave to grab the pieces. He followed me. And when I came out of the cave, he was just on the ramp. So when I came out, I was like, oh no, there's a horse on the ramp trying to eat me. And I shot him a bunch of times, but then he wasn't attacking or doing anything. And I was like, wait a minute. Nope, it's just my horse. Yeah, we should take Archibald for this. He doesn't seem to mind being shot in the face. Hey, Smokey, good to see you. Yeah, I'm already encumbered just from doing this stuff, so I think we're probably going to have to... Nope, I need this one. Can I get it back where it was? I think I can. It's going to interfere with this box now. Alright, so we're sticking it right here. I'll fix it later. I picked up the wrong thing. Alright, these all go in there. This and that. Okay. And those. Now this is the one I need to pick up. This is the one I actually needed. And then we need the oxidizer, the second stone furnace, 2 beds. I'm hoping that the bedrolls count. It just said beds, and so bedrolls hopefully count. We're going to find out, but I think they should. Okay, so 2 beds, the anvil, the textiles bench, the skinning bench, the oxidizer. I need the potbelly stove, and then the 2 stone furnaces. Okay. So we just gotta grab this. I'm gonna sleep first though, so I'm not gonna take that yet. And then, do I have my building pieces? No, that's gonna weigh me down too. So we're gonna take these, the 7 and 8 wood walls that we've got, and hope that that's enough. You thought only Hacker carried an anvil around? It's heavy. We're hoping that that's enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. But I'm not sure how much is too much. Like, at what point am I overpacking? Because I don't really need that many wood building pieces. So as long as I can get wood and fiber out in the swamp. Is there wood out there? Are there, like, cuttable trees? I know that there's the big trees. But I can't recall if I've seen trees that we can cut down. So it might be beneficial to just bring a bunch of wood, just in case. Like 2 stacks, in case I need them. Okay, it's after 6, so let's do that. Yeah, no, it's going to be a long camp walk. We're definitely going to have to bring one of the animals. All right. I think it's funny that the potbelly stove does that little pot, even if it's just making charcoal for me. Okay, let's pick this up. Perfect. So here we're going to put all of our campfire stuff. I have 11 ramps, so hopefully that's good. Let's check our oxygen. Do I have the shuttle rocket? I don't. I don't on this character. I'm only 31. I could unlock it. It's right here. The dropship recall beacon. So we can do that trick of moving things back and forth. But I don't have anywhere near access to the composites, really. The rest of it I could probably pull off. But not the composites. I'm a long way from that. And I haven't researched them. I know you can buy them from the workshop, but I haven't researched them there in the workshop, so I'm not sure. We're good on water. I'm not sure how much it would take to unlock them. I'm gonna fill this up. I think we probably will bring Archibald. I'm a little less attached to him. I had a tragedy. So our first time playing on this map that I streamed was when I did the chef challenge, and I had all those pets. And my horse from that world, I brought it to Styx, and I brought it to the desert, and it died. It died a tragic death in the desert to, I'm pretty sure it was, it got into a fight with some moas, and then I'm pretty sure that the moas led to the scorpions, and then the scorpions killed my horse. It was really sad, so I had to run all the way home after that. It was tragic. Okay, let's fix our lantern. I think its name was Constantine. Its replacement, though, the default name on its replacement was Lord Rutherford. Alright, so we need to take your saddle. I'm going to see if we can carry it. So if we are on the horse, even if we're encumbered, the horse will not be, if that makes sense. So like we can ride totally encumbered on the horse and not have any issues. So these weigh 30 each. So having him carry the stone things, I'm immediately not encumbered anymore. This one's 20, 20, 20. All right, let's put the skinning bench in. Those are like the easiest to replace items too if anything does happen to me. Or happen to him. I did see the Falcor that Hacker printed. It was really good. That was really impressive. I feel like I should go make some food for this guy, but... Alright, this is you. Nobody else make a run for it. Daisy, I'm looking at you. No one else run away. Alright, you're on stay. Let's do your points just because we can. So let's do an extra point to health and an extra point to stamina. I haven't killed any unicorns lately. You stay there for a second. Do I have what I need to make some feed? The seed feed gives them a good stamina boost. 125 to their maximum stamina and 50% stamina regeneration. It's really handy when you're like running long distance. I'm gonna make 2. One for the way there and one for the way back. And we have meat we can feed him. We can feed him regular food in between if he's hungry. Did I grab my oxygen bottle back? Yep, okay, good. Just making sure. Okay, so how do we want to get there? We need to go straight that way. So we'll go down my ramp. Gonna be able to manage going down my ramp without causing any problems. Aha! Yes. Okay, wait, real quick. Did I forget anything? Got my bow, got arrows. We're not that far from home. Now's the time to think this through. I have all of the workstations I need. I have 3 types of food, building pieces, and everything I need to make more building pieces. I think we're good. Okay. I don't want to get like, oh, you know what I did forget to do? I forgot to feed the horse. I made the food for the horse and then immediately forgot to feed the horse. So, whoops. You learned that they will eat dried meat? Okay. I knew they ate everything else cooked, so I assumed they would eat dry meat. Oh no, did I leave the oven on? That would be terrible. You imagine if that could really like burn your house down? I hate stuff like that though, when then you're worried about it the whole rest of the day. The number of times I've had to log into my Ring camera to try to see, like, did I close the gate so the dogs are in the room they're supposed to be in? Or did I leave them just loose in the house, which could be a disaster? Steve, good to see you. We got in and out of the swamp pretty well last time, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we make out as well this time. It is a little bit more stressful being on the mount. I feel like I can't be as sneaky, and I rely heavily on being sneaky. I was going to bring the protective walls, I just remembered, just in case I had to throw one down, kind of like we did with the those needler things. We had to fight the needler last time. We just threw a wall down real quick to put it between us and the flying needles. But that's not something worth going back for. What I should do is just quickly mark the entrance over here. It is a lot faster riding this horse. We are getting there a lot faster. Oh yeah, you can skill into being sneaky on a mount. Absolutely. Yeah, we need to be down there. Yes, I always try to put some skills into them not being perceived. But that's the problem with taking Archibald here. Only level 2, not much in the skills department. Can you get out of this? There we go. You did it. It is a shame that this camp, like this, I don't know, I'm stopping to look at the map, but it's a shame that these are in such dead-end places, like this, the one that the game provided and the one we're about to build. Oh, that's a world boss. I took the skill so I could see world bosses on the map. There's a boss over there. Like, if the treehouse is over here, then it would be a really handy stopover before going to the lava. But I don't think we're ever going to need an outpost base in the swamp. I hadn't actually looked at the map. Right before I started, I had 3 points, so I put 2 into being able to see the large animal highlights. And then I put 1 into being able to see the world bosses on the map. I'm going to walk through here so that I'm kind of managing our stamina in case I need to run. We want to be this way. Yeah, no weird latency issues on tonight's stream so far, knock on wood. Knock on wood. You want to be here, so still more this way. Oh, I should have brought my hammer. I could have collected clay on the way home with my horse to carry some for me. Although we're going to be going home as encumbered as we are right now, pretty much, because we're going to take everything back with us. So we're probably not going to regain much weight. And then these stones, I'm going to go up past this one and then kind of turn southeast. Is Archie going to get hurt by these bramble bushes? Didn't seem like it, but maybe I just missed all of them. This is not my favorite biome with like the green haze. Okay, now I think from here, yeah, we'll just stick to this angle until we get past the little cliff that's blocking us from that, and then we should just be able to tuck right in. Hopefully we packed enough stuff. This is a pretty quick mission though to do on open world where we already mostly have stuff. Does it hurt if you stand on the geysers when they go off? I've run through them before and not get hurt. I've never like purposely stood on one to see what happens, but I have been like running through it when it went off and I didn't get hurt. So based on that one small experience, I don't think so. I think you are okay. How are we doing? Okay, so I need to go up past the next one. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be super hot. I have one right next to my house on sticks, so I'm constantly running through it. I'm like right next to it. The ambient swamp noises are creepy too. Am I still on the right track? Yeah, okay, we're good. I wish this game had a mini-map. I totally understand why it doesn't. I think it would actually be really disruptive to the UI if it did. But I do hate having to check the main map 80,000 times because I'm doubting where I'm supposed to be. So yeah, just through here. Oh, they used to push you up in the air and then there was fall damage? Maybe it still does. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's those guys. It might still do that. Like I said, I've kind of like skirted past them. I've never like stood right on it. So maybe it still does do that. Yes, I know. Now you're going to want to attack me. Can I outrun you? Ever tried to see what I could potentially outrun on a horse? I'm guessing that bird's pretty fast though. That's probably the tree right ahead of us. Oh! Just say, you're not going to do that much damage, are you? Alright. Yeah, kick him. Good job, Archie. Yeah, it's probably that tree right there. Ah! Forgot. Gotta get rid of this stuff. Does this crystallize miasma hurt me? Yep, sure does. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing now? Travel towards the marked location. I'm there. So let's head closer to this tree. Yes. Okay. Construct a treehouse. Now, okay, so it doesn't actually say anything about having to be in the tree. I mean, there's this tree right here. Okay, for science, I'm going to test it real quick. And just see if putting it on the ground will count. I mean, that would be like really kind of silly. I forgot a whole section for that piece. Okay, let's see. Yeah. It gave us the textile bench. We don't even have to build in the tree. Okay. I mean, if it's not going to make me, I'm not going to do it. Like, let's make sure the bedroll counts. Oh, good. Okay, the bedroll does count. Okay, yeah, so I just need the things off of this guy. That all hopefully will fit in the covered sections. This is ridiculous, guys.
This wasn't an easy one, but...
That's it.
You did it. If you're looking to earn the Assembly's trust,
Okay.
you're doing it. And that's not easy.
Well, I mean, hey, we got the credit. It's kind of silly. Kind of silly. Right, so let's put these things back on the horse. It'd be one thing if this was in a convenient place. Then I totally would have put some effort into that, but we don't need to come back here for anything. Plus, I need all my stuff back anyway. That was like a really easy 200 exotics. I didn't even bother with doors and windows. Okay, so now we have to get back out of here. Which is like here and then through. No. No need to keep the swamp storage unit. If it had been a little bit longer, I almost wish it had been a little bit longer so that we could go check on the other treehouse and see if it's still standing. But not enough time has passed. It wouldn't have gone through enough storms and stuff. So there's not really too much point. I guess we'll go pick the next mission. I don't even know what the next one along the line is. They're gonna go find out. I know, I hate that placing a map marker makes the mounts do their little attack thing. It's terrible. I should harvest things when I see them, when I'm going past. So next week's update, they teased a little bit of what's coming next week because they do a weekly Icarus update. I went too far. I went too far. They are changing the way that seeds work. And they didn't really give much detail about that. It just said like more details to come. But if you read through like the details on upcoming content, there's a couple of things there. Like there's going to be a seed extractor. And there's going to be a new fertilizer type that will basically create a seed crop. So you'll get almost no produce out of it, but you'll get a lot of seeds. So I think they also said there's a thresher attachment. So you have to put an attachment on your scythe to get seeds. So I think that seeds are not going to be automatic anymore. You'll have to craft to get them, or have the attachment to get them, which is cool. Like that's a major, for me, like the farming stuff is fairly useless to the game overall, but it makes me happy. I like doing it. So like that's going to be a major part of my gameplay. So yeah, on my other maps, I've just been like running around hoarding seeds. Not that it sounds like it's going to be very hard to do. The seed extractor is a tier 1 item. Like I don't think it's going to be particularly difficult for us to get seeds. But right now, like harvesting fiber especially, you can get hundreds and hundreds of seeds. Like, do I have this? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I've collected yeast yet. So real quickly, while we're going right past it, make sure we have yeast seeds. Oh, that's one of those slime dudes. It was a terrible place to get off. Those things are horrible. Those like slug things. They leave a trail of poison goo. It's not fun. I use the seeds a ton when I get a lot of them. Like I'll farm up a ton from fiber because I'll use it to make biofuel. They're really, really good for biofuel. So for that, I'll be a little bit sad not being able to just run outside and collect a couple hundred fiber seeds. Something else to spend points on. Is there a point limit? There is not actually a point limit for the tech tree. There's a point limit for your skill points. But even after you get level 60, you still technically like level up. Your number always says 60, but you're still climbing in your experience. like XP points, and you'll keep unlocking blueprint points. So in theory, you can eventually unlock the entire tech tree. You're only limited in your skill points. But it takes a long time, which is why I try not to use my points until I actually need them. That's why I don't do like the... I didn't want to waste it on the oxidizer, right? Like eventually I'll have plenty of points, but I don't necessarily have plenty of points right now. I want them. I need them. Right, can I make this jump? They're not the best at jumping when I want them to, so yeah, definitely could not make that jump. Come on, you can do it, Archie. You can do it. There we go. Nope. There we... Nope. Come on, buddy, you can do it. There we go. Third time's the charm. He got it in the end. Yeah, same, Sarah. I tried never to spend all of my tech points. Just in case something comes up. I thought that was a crocodile out of the corner of my eye. It's a rock. But as I was passing it, I was like, ah, crocodile! It's just a rock. It's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, it's a rockodile. Right, so we'll unpack all this stuff. But really, my food buffs didn't even wear off. That was so fast. We're only like 40 minutes into the stream. So we could do some more small missions. Those are good for getting the extra stuff. Oh, is that sulfur? Okay, I need to make a note of like where these drilly spots are and what they are for future reference. Not that I'll remember that one, but I don't care much about sulfur, so it wasn't worth stopping to write down. Probably check though. We'll look at what the next big one is. I don't think the treehouse was one of the main line missions. It was kind of one of those little side things. These side missions pay really well though. 200 exotics for that is crazy. I've been doing, my game with my husband is on the Olympus map, which is like the starter map. And all of the missions just pay like a little bit of Ren, which is the money currency in this. Almost none of them pay in exotics, which is so weird compared to doing this map and Styx, where, I mean, that mission just paid us 200. All right. Let's get off here, open this. Thank you. That actually worked out really well. So even if they're on stay, if they get close to... See, he's trying to get back to where I got off. So they'll run off to eat or drink if they're hungry or thirsty when you get off of them, if they're on stay. But then he tried to get back to where I wanted him to be. Let's pop that in there for these guys. Take this out. Good job, buddy. How's everybody else? You need a new pet? You need new pets. All right, let's empty him out too. We can do the encumbered walk into our own house. It's not bad. And you got 2 more skill points for that. So we're going to reduce his perceived threat and increase his weight capacity. Let's take a look at our board. I know, he didn't even get shot. All right, so that was this one, was Treehut. We'd have this ice boring one down here, which still sounds like a terrible idea to me. Drilling into the ice in the Arctic just seems like the type of thing that's going to bring out all sorts of bad things. So we're going to not do that one right now. Celebrity Chef, not up for that right now. Miasmic is 4 skulls. And requires Tech Tier 4. What's the 500 exotics for whatever this is. 4 skulls, though. I don't think we're ready to do any 4 skulls until we are, like, well established into tier 4. Like, compound bow, maybe some guns, some really good armor. But I want to see what the description is.
Never screw around. And it's worth your while to impress them. If you're looking for some quick cash,
oh, right.
this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
Okay, so it's that miasmic research station. I remember reading this. So having the chemistry bench is going to be pretty far down. I mean, I just got that on my Styx map recently. It's expensive, and it takes electricity. So we're pretty far away from, like, technologically being ready for this one. But I don't think it'll be that bad. The miasmic stuff is what we just had to drop is the problem. I'm pretty sure, anyway. So I think that the real problem is going to be, like, carrying it home with us. So we're not doing that one. So that leaves Tempest as our only other option, which is, like, the main storyline. Collection and delivery of items, scoping out and mapping a new area. And this one pays in red exotics. I've never had red exotics yet, so that'll be exciting. The red exotics unlock workshop items specifically from the DLC.
We got a pretty gnarly missing persons case here for you. Or in this case, people. A whole team has dropped off the radar. And in the worst possible place, too. You'll need to be careful. Otherwise, we'll be sending someone else to get you as well.
Okay, so find the missing agents and deliver the data. And it just says that they're in a terrible spot. It's only a 2 skull. And it says it only requires tier 1. Which is funny, because you can't even get this little encrypted satellite thing without more than tier 1. I should have thrown it on the horse just to see if it did damage to the horse. I thought about that after too. Like, could I have had the horse carry that material? I'm tempted to do this one. The question is, I mean, obviously we have to do this one next. The question is, do we want to do any more of these little ones first? So we can do like a radar scan one again. We've kind of done them. I feel like we should just focus on the main stuff. Unless I happen to look at something like go find a cache of items and we just get the free thing. Although the rewards are fun. Sometimes you get really good stuff in the rewards. Let's hard scan. Will the little ones be helpful for the next big one? Potentially if we get good rewards from them. I could do the watchtower, yeah. Sarah was telling me earlier that she built a watchtower for one of these, but then left it. She didn't take it down when she left. I always ripped mine down. But she left hers in place, and then when she got near it, she had an XP buff for being near a watchtower. That's a good idea. Let's test that. And then, obviously, first, we're going to put this stuff away. Hey, so not yours. Welcome. All right, lights, and let's go rebuild my base. At least a bit. Okay, so textiles bench. I don't actually have space, I think, for the skinning bench. Could maybe make space. Could probably go downstairs in that, like, extra spot. All right, so leather, rope, fur. Oh. I'm going to have to put some other stuff down first. Let's put down the things that I don't have to unpack. So the potbelly stove goes back over here. I can put the meat right in there. And then this box of my random stuff is the bed rolls, the oxidizer, the wall pieces. Actually, I'm going to split that in half. Some of the wall pieces are going to go in my, like, adventure box. Like, this box in particular is just enough for if I'm running off to go somewhere. So just enough for a hut, my defensive things, a bedroll if I need it. Anvil goes downstairs. I only need one stone furnace. In fact, I'm about to replace the stone furnace, so I won't even need that. You did read that the watchtower buff only works if you build a watchtower for a quest, not if you just build your own random watchtower. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this can go over here. This can go back here. And we'll put the skinning bench here for now. I'm not sure if I'll bother to use it. Maybe if I kill something like right near the house. As you can see, like, you'll get more resources by putting the things on here than you would otherwise. You're pretty much guaranteed to get the rare meat. So those meats at the end, the gamey meat, the soft meat, the stringy meat, you're like guaranteed to get them versus it being a potential drop if you skin them out in the world. Yeah, exactly. The things that like attack right outside here, I'll bring those in and test the skinning bench because I haven't in a long time. Here we go. I'm excited to have you here, So Not Yours. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, the ones that fall from the sky are magical gifted ones. Food. Do I have a storage box yet for this stuff? I think I was just sticking it in here, even though that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But like the reed flowers, the yeast, those are used for the, I guess it would be the other bench actually. Like beer and wine are made with those. Let's go put the wood away. Can I move this back? Almost. I would like to put the carpentry bench back where it belongs. I didn't actually mean to move it to the middle of the room. That was a mistake. Come on, don't do this to me. Fit here. There we go. Here we go. Okay, the wood, the nails. Does fiber go in here? Some stuff takes fiber. We'll put the fiber in. And then these outfit pieces. I'm gonna keep these with me. The platforms, because we're gonna go build that base thing. We're gonna go build the base thing. Let's do the crushed bone. We have a ton of epoxy already. A ton of tree sap. That will go so fast, though. I'm looking at this. I'm like, we have so much stuff. It will go so fast. Where's my biofuel? Oh, right here. Lost my biofuel thing. Do I not even have a... Oh, I use my biofuel can. I was like, why don't I have a biofuel can? I put it in the... stove. Stove is the word I was looking for there. Alright, so now we have 2 varieties of bacon, which is nice. We will store... this one's 15 experience, 90 health and stamina, and 10 critical damage. So the crispy bacon is better than the cooked bacon, so we're going to store the cooked bacon for now. I also... No, that's fine for there right now. I know the wiggle screen. I was wiggling the screen. I can't point, but there's like a little white dot, so you guys get it. I should make another one of those, but I don't know that I have the iron for that necessarily. Okay, so where are we going, first of all? Where's the beacon? Not too far. Right over there. All right, let's go do it. Lights out. Whee! I'd spent some time repairing my ramp. It was nearly dead. I'm at some point going to need to replace that and make it out of stone. If the watchtower is near where this beacon is, it's kind of a good place to leave it too, because we run past here a lot so far. I don't know if it'll always be that way, but we seem to run in this direction pretty frequently. still carrying the horse food. You can put the horse food in the freezer, which is really cool. You can't put it in the icebox, but I finally made a freezer, and you can put the animal seed in a freezer. And in a freezer, nothing spoils. Like, it completely stops spoilage because it's a freezer. Takes a lot of power, though. Yeah, I might come rip it down at some point just because of the marker being there all the time. Oh, hello. I was right by it. Is the freezer big? The freezer takes up the space of two... it's like a chest freezer, so it's 2 fridges wide. I haven't tested if you can stack them on top of each other, but I don't think that you can. So if I were going to do it in my same kitchen right now, I would just replace the 2 ice boxes with a freezer. It has a lot more storage in it.
Clear area.
All right, so we just need to build up to get in there.
Yes, departing.
And I did not bring posts. All right, so we are going to need to get some fiber and trees because I forgot to bring wood posts. Actually, I don't think I even have any wood posts at the moment. I think it holds, the freezer holds the same amount as 2 fridges, maybe a little bit more, but it generates ice. So you have to keep an eye on it because it will fill up with ice. This watchtower is also going to be like the jankiest build ever. Because it's just about getting in the circle. Sometimes they use ladders, but I don't have any, and I don't know if I want to craft any right now. I don't even think I have them unlocked. Can I even craft ladders if I wanted to? I can. Ah, hey. Talking here. Leave me alone. Oh man, I got an infected wound. Maybe just the potential for one. Yeah, I have a building specific character, so when it comes time for me to start crafting things like storage boxes, I will probably have that character come to the world and do it for me. Just because I don't necessarily want to put my points on this character into building. This is not really my thing. Oh, hello. Is there seriously another one over there? Good grief. I'm not going to find all these guys to skin them. What I need is a friend who also plays the game. I know. It is a really good multiplayer game. I just heavily rely on my solo skill tree. Can you have other characters visit saves? Yes. So right now my building character's hanging out on my Styx world, so I can just switch back and forth between the 2 characters. Red Wing. Okay. I don't know what you are. But yeah, if I wanted to come into this world with my other character, they've never been to this world, so they would come in like with no stuff and just drop in, and I'd have to run to my base. But all of my characters now have been to my Styx world. I keep spare stuff there for them so they can like get dressed up and level. So I have Builder Blue that comes to hang out and level in my Styx world, and I would bring that character here for things like crafting, because it also is less expensive. Like that character can, it's fully spec'd down the building tree. So it like costs less to make all the building stuff. Exactly. Yeah. They have extra, I had keep extra water things and oxygen things and stuff. So they just have to make it to the place and then they're good to go. Builder Blue. I have a character named Builder Blue. I was trying to go with the Bob the Builder theme. Oh, I don't need 32 of these. I probably only need like 5. But thankfully, thankfully, that didn't fit. So I had to go with Builder Blue, not the other option. Because I didn't think of it until I said it out loud to my husband. And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? I want it to be like Bob the Builder, but with blue instead. It would have been so cool." And he's like, "I want you to say that again. Slowly." Out loud. And see if you can realize why I don't think that would be a good idea. And then I got it. And realized he is correct. And that Builder Blue is probably a much safer name. Alright, so this many should get me there. Might need one more. I think because, like, we wouldn't go there because we're seeing it in writing, right? But when I just said it, it's not the color blue. I'll say that. The issue with it was that when he heard it, he didn't hear the color blue. I didn't get it at all. So I was like, maybe we're all better and our minds just didn't go there and his did. But I was like, really? All right, so this should be good. We might be too low. I'm going to see if it'll give it to me. Yeah, no, it's too low. All right, so we need one more, which is perfect. I mean, the exact right number. And I think I might be able to reach to get it up there without having to build up anymore. Maybe not. I might need one more ramp. Can I do it through the wall? No. Okay. I think these birds are attacking me. I've never seen... Oh, wait. Ah. There we go. Oh yeah, look. Watchtower. Under the protection of a nearby watchtower. Plus 15% sleep quality and 10% experience gained. Yeah, Dreadwings. I've never seen these before. I mean, I've seen them, but I didn't realize they were aggressive. I just thought they kind of flew around. I wonder if they're only aggressive at nighttime? Alright, so we can go with another statue. I don't really need that. Water bombs. Also don't really need that. None of these are very good. I guess I'll probably take the food, but none of these are good. I don't know. Stone and oxide wouldn't be terrible. I'd probably use that faster than I would use the food. I already have one of these in my house. Could put in a second one. You know what? Let's take the furniture. I can put more than one. It'll be fine. And then we'll leave that there. I am going to take... Look, it's already breaking. It's too far up from the ground. I'm going to take my ramps back. I don't really care about the other pieces. So we'll leave that. We'll see how long it lasts. But I do want my ramps back. I must not do a lot of running around at night here to have not realized that the birds were evil. Snack. Yeah, I bet the water bombs would probably help for forest fires. I was absolutely dying on probably Sunday, maybe. My husband wanted to get the achievement for burning down a base. Now in my game, I got that achievement by burning down one of those thatch huts from the little like protective missions. So I told him that. I'm like, you should just burn down the thatch hut on the mission we're going to do, and you'll get the achievement. So he was like, oh yeah, good idea. And then neither one of us stopped to think about the fact that, you know, in my world, when I did that, it was just in the middle of a clearing. Like in this world, right? It was just out in the open. It was in a forest. And he started the biggest raging forest fire. It took him 30 minutes to get this fire out. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, oh, well, that was on you. And I ran away to do other stuff and left him there. And I didn't realize that he didn't have a fire whacker. So he couldn't put out the fire. I should put a torch on this or something. I just went right past it. He couldn't put out the fire. He was like cutting down trees, trying to like create a fire break and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that you couldn't just, you know, put out the fire. I felt really bad. I left him for 30 minutes fighting a fire and a huge chunk of the forest burned down. So now every time we go back and pass that spot, because we keep having to go past that spot, I'm like, oh, look, all these charcoal trees. I wonder how that happened. It was so funny. Like, we were dying. Okay, so what did we come back with? Salt. Let's put that where it belongs. I have a lot of steaks. Too many steaks. Okay. So what I like to do if I have too many steaks is use the kitchen bench to turn them into regular raw meat. I get the extra meat. It's only 1 XP per meat, but then you get a better biofuel rate using regular raw meat instead of wasting like the good meat on it. And then we'll pop in some extra food for our friends. Close that door. They will just come right into the house. They have no boundaries. They will walk right in. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I don't have a nightstand in this one? I do. It's right here. So we'll just put another nightstand over here. Ideally, I would move my bed and put one on each side and make it look neat and even, but that's fine. It's close enough. Oh, there's a drac attacking my house. Okay, this is perfect. We'll use the skinning bench. Actually, can you use the skinning bench for a drac? I don't remember seeing it on the list of options. You might not be able to use the skinning bench for a drac. We're gonna find out, though. I can place it there. Oh, yeah, I can. No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it is here. Oh, it's gonna do it, like, bit by bit. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave that in there. So, yeah, we got more stuff by doing it that way. I wonder if you get the same... Like, you get XP for skinning things out in the wild. I wonder if it's the same amount or more. Just leave them on the bench to scare the crap out of me later. That would work, actually. I would be terrified. Alright, so... Let's see what we have for little missions now. Crafting tools or mining? I don't love either one of these. The problem with crafting tools is that sometimes they're tools that I don't have unlocked. So then I have to use a tech point to unlock a tool that I would never actually use. I think eventually the body would still decay. We should test that for science. Next time I get a body, we'll test it and see if the body degrades by being on there or not. Somebody remind me. Hey, Bill. So I don't love either one of those. I can take one just to clear it. Let's take the tool one and just see what it wants me to do. We can always abandon it and then just wait the 10 minutes. Water troughs, food troughs, and animal beds. Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. That's the ranching bench. Okay, well, I guess the iron nails is going to be a little bit rough. Let's sleep so it's daytime. I have to unlock the animal bed, but that's something I would want to unlock anyway. Oh, I never put any coal back. Didn't I put... Oh, no. Oh, it's the wood. Okay. Like, wait, didn't I put something in here to do the charcoal? Okay, good. That's like the cheapest way to sleep through the night with this thing. It has to be actively cooking to let you sleep next to it. So the easiest thing to do is just leave some spoiled meat in there and then craft a piece of charcoal overnight. How did the chaperoning part of the field trip go? Oh, yeah. It was it was great. No, it was a lot. It was a long day. It was a long day. There was a lot of socializing. A lot of socializing. The good part was that there were a lot of moms, so like the socializing between moms kind of spread out a bit throughout the day, if that makes sense, which helped a bit, but it was a long day. I was burnt out. It's 2.5 hours to get there. And then, I don't think I said, I generally don't say like where we're going in advance, but it was historic St. Augustine. So it was like a trolley tour of some like historic, you know, things, buildings, history, whatever. We went to a fort. I did not listen to Christy when she reminded me about sunscreen for my ponytail spot. So I did come back with a burnt neck with a little pale spot where my ponytail was, because I didn't realize it was going to be that much outside time. It was a lot. The kids got bored quickly, unfortunately. So because it's a lot of kids and this is like a huge tourist destination. And so they were broken up by class to do the tours, right? So one class had their tour at 2:45 and then the next class would have theirs at 3:15. And it kind of alternated like that all day. So we did a lot of standing around waiting for it to be our turn. And they had no interest in the fort. Like, it was cool. I kind of liked looking at the stuff, but the group of 10-year-olds, they were 9 and 10-year-olds, had nothing to do with it. And we had I mean this in the nicest possible way, okay? You know when you're about to say something. I mean this in the nicest possible way. All of the tour guides they looked like they were 80. Okay, they were very, very old, and I'm sure that there's some type of like, it's Florida, right? These are probably retired people who love history, and so they just walk around talking about the fort, okay? They are not good at holding the attention of small children. They're just not. And like, it was great, it was educational, but man, these kids tuned out and wanted nothing to do with it. So it was a long day. Hey, Midnight, good to see you. It was a long day. And then it was a very long drive home. Exactly. Just not the right demographic. It's not the right mix. It was a lot. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I found myself sucked into a couple of different like mom drama sessions. And I was just like, why am I here? You know, like when you're trying to slowly creep away, but there's really not anybody that I do want to socialize with. This makes me sound horrible, but hopefully you guys get it, okay? There's no one that I did want to socialize with. So like you're trying to awkwardly back away from a conversation, but like you don't have anywhere you're going. That makes sense, right? Like it's not like I'm trying to inch back and go stand with someone else. Like I'm just trying to inch out of this conversation and go stand over there by myself. Socializing is hard for me. I have like severe social anxiety in person, and I feel like it or not, I just don't relate to people very well. Like, I don't have anything in common with these other moms who do stereotypical mom things that I don't do. I pretty much, like, we're homebodies. We don't run around doing stuff, which is fine. Like, I like that. I like everything about it. But I don't always have a lot of things to talk about when it's small talk. Like, they're all talking about stuff they've done in St. Augustine before, and they're talking about, like, hotel weekends that they've done, and their favorite restaurants, and all this stuff, and I'm just like, we go to the same restaurant every time, and I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. It's tiring. It is tiring. Exactly. They don't understand streaming stuff or gaming. Like, it's not a real thing. Just an annoying thing to say. But yeah, people don't get it. We need more wood. A lot more wood. You know what? I'm just gonna cut some. I don't want to use all the wood in my house. We'll just go cut some fresh wood for this. But yeah, I mean, no one was, like, mean. Nothing was bad. It's just a long day for me. And on top of my social anxiety, I have an extreme amount of anxiety going places I've never been before. So a 2.5-hour drive in the morning on some of the worst highways that Florida has to offer, all to go to some place that I don't know. And it's actually a really funny trolley tour, but it's a city, so all the streets are one way. The GPS told me the parking garage was on the right, but it was on the left, so I missed it. So I had to go up and around the block of one-way streets to try to find my way back to the parking garage. I was, like, on the edge. I was emotionally and mentally on the edge for, like, a good portion of the day after that. So that didn't help my socialization battery. Hey, JJ, thank you so much for continuing to be a member. I know, right? Like, they weren't obviously mean. It wasn't terrible. Although, we did get into a whole thing about the kid's last teacher, and it was a whole thing, and I'm just like, okay, can we not? It's the kind of friendly where it's like everyone's acting friendly, but you're, like, interrupting looks between people and then thinking, like, oh, they're looking like this because they're judging me right now. You know, they probably weren't, but looked like they were. But anyway, so this tour through the city is absolutely hysterical because it's like, here's the oldest house in America, and here's this, you know, hotel built by such and such famous person, and right next to it is a random Chase bank. Like, it's the most ridiculous. Like, this is the oldest Catholic cemetery in the United States, and right next to it is a smoke shop. It's the most bizarre historic tour I've ever seen, because it like, the whole place is not historic grounds or whatever, you know, like, there's a lot of that, but it's just so funny the way it's all mixed together. Oh, I was like, I hear something attacking me. Oh, let's bring him inside. I didn't pay attention to the XP I got. A cheese bank would have been way cooler than a chase bank. That was the other part I didn't realize, is that a lot of the walking... Let's leave him here. His durability is 100%, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll just leave him laying on that bench for a bit. Let's test his durability. It was a lot of walking. Like, we had to walk from the parking garage to the fort. That was like a 15-minute walk. So I was in the sun a lot more than I thought I would be. All right, so 3 troughs. We need 5 food troughs. Can I make that? Yes. Yes, I can. And there were so many stairs. I'm not proud of this, but I have no stairs in my life. Okay, we live in a 1-story house. Everywhere I go is 1 story. It's not like when I used to live up north and we had 3 stories because the basement, and, like, you're just up and down stairs all the time. There are no stairs in my life. So I could walk for a really long time. Like, walking, no problem. Put a set of stairs in front of me, and it's like, I don't use those muscles anymore. And they don't work. So I was sore the next day. It's like 90 degrees outside, and I'm climbing like the worst stairs in this old historic fort where you aren't supposed to touch any of the walls. So now I'm huffing and puffing, and it was absolutely mortifying. There it goes. I was like, is it not going to count them? And stairs are hard, and historic stairs are even worse. Like, everything, like, you know, the tiny little step thing. And the rises are funny. My daughter got home and she's like, and that lady told us not to touch the walls. But Mom, I touched the wall because the stairs had no handrail. I had to touch the wall. I was like, it's fine. You're fine. All right, so titanium would actually be really cool because we don't have any titanium, but this condensed enzyme, you need to make decorations like those statues I have on my bed tables. You have to have condensed enzyme to make it. The only other place to get condensed enzyme is those geysers. So you got to stick a thing on top of the geyser and it creates like this wave of enemy attacks effect. So I don't want to do that. So we're going to take this one. I'll save those until I eventually want to do it. Ooh, level up. Perfect. I need to eat something. And run around. Yeah, I used to have stairs at work. Like, there used to be stairs in my life pretty consistently. And now there's just not. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I need to get one of those, like, stair steppers. Just to practice stairs. Because I don't use them. I'm gonna put this decoration stuff in this box and then probably never remember that I did that. So someday I'm gonna be like, I got the stuff to make decorations. What did I do with it? I don't have the decoration box though. All right, this is my like spare stuff. So I'm gonna put my extra arrows in there. I don't want more than my stack of 100. I'm gonna put the aluminum arrows away too. The 100 flint arrows is more than enough. And then let's take the sticks and turn them into tree sap. Okay. How's this guy? Still at 100%. I'm kind of getting the vibe that maybe he could stay there and it would be fine. All right, let's see what else we have for little missions. A crazed creature. A hard crazed creature. Or an easy hunt. Let's do the easy hunt. Although the hard one would have better rewards potentially. The problem I had with the crazed creatures is that when they're like when it's the black alpha wolf, it doesn't show up on the with a health bar. So instead of like having a chance to kind of throw down some hedgehogs or maybe build myself up, do anything to protect myself, it ends up being like a head-on fight because I stumble into it and I don't have a chance to like prepare myself. We could probably handle it. I mean, I've done it before. I don't remember if it was a hard level one though. I mean, I guess the worst case, like worst thing that could happen is we die. Usually the easy hunt ones are like, go kill 6 rabbits. Let's just do the easy one. We'll grind through some things. Is it going to be rabbits? Ooh, 10 drac. Okay. And right here. So it gives you a little circle to go hunt in. I think they just spawn more frequently there. This would be the perfect time to stumble into like a pack of them like we have been. Yeah, dracs aren't bad. They're pretty plentiful. Yeah, see, technically we're in the circle. Now we just have to run around until we find 10 of them. Your hunting ones end up being bison each time? I've never had bison. I've only ever had deer, large deer, and rabbits. No, I'll take Drac. They're not so bad. Could take that bird. I don't need another bird. Or do I? It counts if you kill them anywhere. Like, the circle helps them spawn, in theory. I don't know, we haven't found a single one. But anywhere you kill a Drac while this is active counts towards your total. You are just a goat. Alright, well, I'm just gonna mine some stuff along the way. Let's try to be productive while we're out here. Are you a Drac? Yep. Perfect. This will be a good resource run, too. A field of free-range moas, all named after drinks. Actually be super entertaining. It would be really handy if the next mission required a lot of meat or something. That's so true. I wish I'd learned about it in time. Sarah discovered that, like, if you bring up the chat thing on the side, it will tell you what happens to your animal if it died. Crap, how do I get out of that now? We'll just time out. Oh, I think maybe it did time out and then I reactivated it. Whoops. Alright, well, hopefully that goes away on its own. But it will say there what happens. And I was like, oh, we could have found out what happened to him. Because if he died, we should have been able to find his skeleton. His skeleton should have been there. I discovered that when my horse died. And I found its skeleton. What are you? Oh, you are the bird. Okay. We're safe for now. I'm on a different mission. You're a different bird. There's birds everywhere. You are the bunny. Are you a Drac? You sound like a goat. I hear goat noises. I'm just gonna kill you. Here we go. He joined the circus. Yes. He's safe somewhere. Just need a good pack of them. Like, they're everywhere. And now that I want them, they're nowhere. Oh, hello. Speak of the devils. Really? How did I miss that? Okay. Did I jinx myself? Or did I get exactly what I needed? Alright, I need to bandage myself. I'm gonna need to make more bandages. I didn't realize I only had one. Alright, well, that was good. Now we only need 6 more. Carrying the spear around, I just find the spear to be so slow. Like, I've thought about putting some points into into spears, like leveling up spears. You are a goat. You know what I feel silly about shooting Archie for? This is a good example. I'm not home, but the wild horses are this kind of white and brown color. Like they're very white and brown. Once you tame them, they're very dark colored. So I feel kind of silly that I was shooting my own horse in the face because they're not even the same color. Let's see. Should be mining more, doing more stuff. Oh, salt. We need salt. I think if I hadn't just come out of a cave and had him standing on the ramp, I probably wouldn't have made that mistake. It was the fact that he followed me up the ramp that threw me off. That's what I'm going with. Don't care about you, you're just a goat. I should probably also get silica. I'm gonna have to make concrete here soon. The concrete furnace is what I need to start doing better ores than iron. Just gonna start opening more stuff up, but I need concrete to do that. I have to think about what my next words. I have to think about what my next house goal is going to be, like what my next tech thing is that I'm working towards. Oh, I see you. I see your little red eyes. And there's 2 of you. 3, maybe? No, I don't know. At least 2. I don't know what that health bar is right there. I'll have to look. Yep. Right in the eyeball. Oh, there's one up there. Are you gonna come down? Because I only need 3 more. I'm gonna have to pop home and repair my knife. That health bar right there is another drac. I do have to make my house bigger for activities, that's true. I gotta decide if I just want to go with it or if I want to put in the effort to have Builder Blue come over and craft my stuff since she can do it cheaper. Whoa! Alright, I didn't want to do this to you, okay? I didn't want to kill your mom. Oh, my knife died. Alright, well, you know what? I did kill your mom, and so now you're gonna come join the team. My knife's dead, so I can't skin these guys. I'm gonna bring the bird home. I'm gonna have to make a bigger pen. I really am. Daisy takes up a lot of space. And I don't even have like a bison yet. I want one. Hey. Actually, you know what? Thank you. You are my 10th drac, so it's like delivery. Alright, come on, buddy. You need to come in here. Thank you. Stop following me. Make sure you have food. You do. I got so much steak from all that. Good grief. Alright, is there iron in here? No, there is not. Need iron in here so I can fix my knife. And that's a bone. Let's fix my bow too while I'm at it. Oops. Alright, so we'll leave that guy alone. Let's skin these dracs so they don't attract anything else. Ooh, Manhattan is a good name. I like Manhattan. The other ones are good too. I like Manhattan though. We just have to remember that. It'll take a while for him to be tamed. Yeah, exactly like Uber Eats. Delivered right to our door. These guys don't seem to attract predators the way that the other maps do. Like, if I leave a dead body in the other maps, then, like, something's coming to find me. There's our reward pod. Probably should have unloaded more stuff while I was home. I only have 2 inventory slots left. Whoops. It's okay, if it's a reward that has more than 2 things, we'll just ditch something. Alright, let's see. Alright, well. The fur feet would be good. Some Arctic pelt's not bad. These braziers are good for, like, safe firelight, but they also take up floor space, so they're not my favorite. The dried fish and the salt, not really worth it. Okay, let's go with the feet. The fur feet. And the leather. Actually, I might be able to do that. Does the leather stack? Yep. Okay, cool. The leather stacked with the other leather I had on me. Alright, let's go unpack, and then we'll assess. Let's see what we got. We might do a couple more of these little ones, just to see. Once you lock yourself into a main mission, you're kind of stuck with it till you finish it. So I like this pattern of, like, you do one of the main ones, then do a couple little ones and see what you get for rewards, and then go back and forth that way. Let's put this stuff away. Alright. I have an obscene amount of meat. Absolutely obscene. I still have 16 cooked T-bones. They're my favorite. I don't know why. I have 11 in here too. All of the, like, special meat will give you the special meat buff that you can get. But I just like carrying the cooked T-bones. I don't know why. It doesn't really make any kind of difference. Alright, we're gonna cook 63, or make 63 meat. Oh, 63 T-bones. We're making 189 meat. Okay. Alright, let's put the silica directly in here. We're making concrete. We make another 7. It's actually stone that I'm gonna run out of first. And then the textiles bench, we'll put the fur feet. We have the Arctic head, and now some fur feet. It's just the regular fur, not the Arctic fur, but that's another thing. My other character can come in and craft me the Arctic fur. You have to get the Arctic fur recipe right here. You have to unlock it, which I could actually do. I didn't realize I was that close. My other character was nowhere close to the bottom of this tree. And you have to be to make this. So one of my other characters loaded into the world, crafted it out of all the resources that I had gathered, and then left it for me there. Super handy the way you can do that. I'm going to take this one so that my planted crops don't wither. Like, that's huge for me. I also want the extra stomach slot, which is this one. So I need to finish out this tree so I can get to this level, this little badge. And then I can get the 4th spot in my stomach. I want that one. Let's see. So what do I want to do to get more points in this one? I don't need raw food nutrition. I can do the one to help them grow faster. Let's do that. Open up this tree here too. Then I have a solo point. We're probably going to hold off on the gardening until the greenhouse, unless I need something in particular. I'll probably save it for the greenhouse. Let's see. I can give myself more physical resistance. I can do more stamina or health regeneration, more trees. Let's do more wood from trees. We'll start going through some of these, like getting more resource ones. Like, this one's good. If you can unlock this one, it's the big 3. 15% boost to trees, stone, and harvesting. Hey, Luna's good to see you. Okay, I want to repair this. I have a lot of bone. And we're going to make a lot of... Oh, I can make organic resin. Let's do that. Then I'm going to make a lot of crushed bone. Yeah, that's absurd. That's a lot. I'm going to put some of this stuff back in the anvil. Just so I have it there for repairs and stuff when I need it. I thought the biofuel can was made here. It must be in here. Oh yeah, it is in here. Okay. I like to have a spare one, so when I'm using it, like, there's always a full one ready to go in the box. How much iron do I have? Only 6 there. How's this guy doing? His carcass is still at 100%, so it doesn't spoil being left here. Yeah, crushed bone. You'll go through so much epoxy in the end. Alright, I don't think I have enough iron to do that right now. Not to spend on that. That's not what I want to spend my iron. I'd have to basically use all of it, which is too much. So we're gonna have to find a new mine at some point. I'm gonna make some rope out of my leather. Like that, and then we'll store the fur in here. Cured leather. I don't have cured leather unlocked. I got that from a drop, huh? Salt in there. Probably could have put some of this in here, but it's fine. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's storming. I thought it was dark enough to sleep, and then I looked. It's only 3 p.m. So, instead of sleeping, let's look at this thing. Easy farming or hard crafting tools. The last tools one wasn't bad. I don't have very many seeds or farming stuff. So the farming one could potentially be a problem. Unless it's something basic. Let's try it, and if it's something hard, then we abandon it. We have to wait 10 minutes, so we'll do some resource gathering and stuff before we can do another mission. Let's see what it's going to want. Maybe it'll be something easy. Growing wheat. Wheat, huh? I don't think that I have wheat, but I only need 10 of it. Do I have seeds stored anywhere in here? I do, so if it's not in my seed pouch, I don't have it. We're gonna have to get wheat. I think I can find some back where I used to live. I do need to put my seeds somewhere. I need more storage. I need, like, the storage crates, like this stand-up style. Only because I can't keep carrying all of this in my pocket. Some of it I can. I think there was wheat on the way to ice. There's also wheat where we used to live. So like down here where my house was in the chef mission, there's wheat right there. I think you're right though, because this is a small forest biome as well. So we might find some over here. This is closer, so we should check here first. But first I really need to unpack some of this stuff. Let's put away the ones that I definitely, like, can't even get on this planet. Just in case anything happens to me. These are the irreplaceable seeds. Anything else I can get on this planet, technically. It's still only 4 p.m. Alright, storm's letting up, though, so let's go now. Oh, need more animal fat to repair stuff. recharge the lantern. And we are going that way. Which means down the ramp. That ramp is so handy. When is the seed update will be? It should be next week's update. The updates are every Thursday or Friday? Oh, you know what? I want it to be up there. So I didn't have to go all the way around the lake. Yeah, too late now. We're committed. We're committed. I do need to eat my snacks. I can't remember the day of the week. Hey, look, my tower. You can see it over there. Shouldn't be too far. What are you? You are just a goat. Okay. I want to say the last one came out on the 27th. So what day of the week was the 27th? I'm actually really surprised I don't have wheat seeds because it takes wheat to make... It takes wheat to make the animal feed. There's probably wheat seeds somewhere in my house. Now that I think about it. Because I would have needed wheat in order to make that seed feed. Maybe I left the seeds for the wheat in the bench? Like in the... the like ranching bench. See it there. Those like pine trees, the more earth looking trees. Aha, wheat. Perfect. We got it. But yeah, these trees, like the pine trees, now you're into a forest biome. But we didn't even have to go that far. It's just right here. Okay, cool. Let's head back. Let's get it planted. I'm pretty sure I have at least one planter box. And wheat should give me more than 10, I would think. We're in range of the pod. Kind of a shame that you can't build it yourself, you know? Like, the sleep benefit and all that's cool, but not very helpful if it's not near your house. Yeah, you can just plant it right in the ground. That's true, too. The only problem I'm going to run into is that this is not the right biome to be growing wheat in. Now that I think about it. So we might take a bit of a hit there. Not enough of one to make it worth going and planting it in the right biome. Because it should still grow. It'll just have a debuff. A greenhouse is still quite a while away. We need to make the concrete furnace so that we can start making glass. Once we have the glass... Then we also need a lot more iron, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to make the reinforced one, so that we don't have to worry about taking it down every time we leave home. We'll make one that can just permanently stay there. So it's quite a bit away. That for sure I would have, my building character come in and do. Glass walls and pieces are super expensive. Super expensive. Alright, we have a planter here. Put it right outside, because that's what we do. And then... we need the wheat seeds. All right, let's see. So it's in the sunlight, green thumb, evergreen, won't wither. Okay, actually, you know what? It's not in the wrong biome. Oh, now it is. Okay. Minus 60% growth speed. Crop is not suitable for the grasslands biome. A large portion of the harvest will be spoiled. Build a greenhouse to remove this penalty. So, I mean, I guess we could go plop it down over there. It's going to grow really slowly. 70%. Let's water it. That will help. Watering it will help. That gets up to 120, so at least we're not less than 100%. Yeah, the wrong biome takes away 60%. Watering it gives it 50%. So it kind of crosses itself out. And yep, I had wheat seeds here the whole time. There were, in fact, wheat seeds in the ranching table. That's okay. Alright, so we've already done all the caves near us that I know about. I think that there was one, like, over here. I don't know, I might need to look up a map. I'm impressed there's only one world boss. That's right in the place where you have to turn in the celebrity chef mission, so I wonder if that will move. Oh, let's see if the bird's ready. Yep. 2. Its default name was 2. No, do we want to name it Manhattan or just name it Manny? I'm thinking we go with like actual Manhattan. Does Manhattan have 2 T's? Why does that look wrong? Somebody spell check Manhattan for me. Is that how I spell it? 2 T's? Yeah. Manhattan. You know what's funny is when I look at it in the game, it looks wrong. But when I look at it, like Wander just put it in chat and that looks right. That looks right. Hey, Depai, good to see you. We're going to go with it. If it's spelled wrong, it's just part of his character. Okay, so this is what happened. This is what happened with the horse. When you tame something, it defaults to following you. So we're going to put it on Wander so that it does not follow me. I don't need it getting me into trouble. All right, let's put that there. Oh, I left my door open. Let's chop up this meat. The amount of meat I have right now is kind of ridiculous. We're going to make a new stack of animal fat as well. Okay. More bone. I have wheat. The wheat can go over here so we can make flour out of it. Let's go ahead and make the flour. And then we'll make epoxy out of all that crushed bone. 59 epoxy. All right, now it's late enough that we can sleep. So let's sleep until tomorrow. Okay. How far done are you? Not very. This is going to take a while. All right, so what do we do in the meantime? What do I need to do to make the concrete furnace? The concrete furnace is going to take... Oh yeah, I'll also need the glass making bench. Concrete furnace. Where are you? Here you are. 20 concrete mix. 2 more iron ingots. I might already have that much concrete. We have 25. Okay, good. We have enough concrete to make this thing. So we just need more iron. We did the cave that's like right behind our house. We did the cave that's like across the way from our house. We did the cave that was around the corner from our original landing spot. I know we ran past a bunch of them. The hunger bar is super fast, and because my food buffs outlast the hunger, I'm constantly hungry because I don't really look at it and think, oh, I need to eat to redo my buffs. So I'm always running myself down to like super, super hungry. I have a really good map for the other maps that shows me like where the caves are, and you can check off as you finish them. Super, super handy. All right, where am I? There is a cave. We're right here. I live at I-5. There's apparently a cave. 2 caves, it looks like. Right around this area. So I'd have to get myself up there. Let's try it. What we can do is go and potentially... I think we have to build ourselves up. Think. Have a good night, so not yours. Thanks for popping in. Don't need the light on. It's like right up there. But there's no way up there. You have to build your way up there. I think. Let's head over. That might be where this cave on the map might be where I did the big cave worm thing. You are a boar. Let's get rid of you. Okay. It looks like we can go up past our pod and then build up there. It'd be really cool if there was something in here. Doesn't it look like this should be a cave? I don't think it is, but it looks like it should be. Like, this looks like it should go somewhere. We got sidetracked, but... how far does this go? Maybe something really scary in here. Ants on the walls. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that this would end sooner than this. Where are we on the map? Oh yeah, okay. Come on, can we get out of the water? What an odd cave. It keeps going. We're committed now. We're committed now. Where does this go? Probably doesn't go anywhere cool. There's not going to be ore at the end. It's just going to be a dead end. I think there's not like sea monsters in this game. There's this much effort put into this being a cave and for nothing? Oh, no, it comes... where are we? Is that the swamp? Oh, no, okay. It looked like... It's a real ore cave. It looked like from here that was going to be like the Arctic. It looked snowy, but it was just the light. Alright, well. We need an ore. This actually might be the cave that I had marked on the map. Like, I assumed we were going to be going to a cave up top, but there's a cave here at the bottom. I'm going to guess we don't want to be too encumbered coming home from this. What is this? Oh, clay! Oh, I didn't know you could put drills on clay. I don't even have to go into the desert to get clay if I don't want, or the swamp to get clay. I could put a drill on it. What was this one? That looks like copper. Yeah, that one's copper. It's kind of a pain to get to because you swim so slow. Oh, and now I have cave lung. You can put an attachment on your helmets to, like, greatly reduce the risk of cave lung. And I got really used to having it on my other characters, and I kind of forgot that cave lung was a thing. So we're going to take what we can get without hopefully becoming too encumbered. I think I might invest in the backpack that reduces ore weights by 40% and just use it for when I'm going specifically mining. Like if I'm going on an adventure specifically to find mines, I will wear that backpack instead. Yeah, there are talents to swim faster. I agree. I always thought it was useless. It would be handy in this situation. I guess it makes more sense that they exist. We're encumbered. Who are we kidding? We knew I was going to get encumbered. Like, we knew that cucumber was going to be the end result here. I'm really curious now if this is the cave that I, like, marked off on the map. It also seemed like maybe the cave split off a bit back there. Maybe not. I do eventually want to build with clay, so it might really be worth bringing a drill in here. Yeah, like there looked like there was a fork to it. Alright, we're definitely not going to empty this whole cave right now. This is the way out, though. We got enough iron, I think. Where's my inventory? 50, 100. Yeah, we'll be able to make another 200 ingots. That will be good. This way. Yeah, there's more water this... Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. There's more water this way. So where does it go? Cool if there's another cave at the end of this side. This would be terrifying to explore in real life. You would never catch me going into caves like this in real life. This has got to end in another cave. It'd be crazy if it didn't. For a while, I got onto like TikToks about people that died in caves. Like they went cave diving and then died, and it was like the stories about how you did it. And the best comments and the most relatable comments were the ones that were like, the best thing about cave diving is that you don't have to do it. It definitely lightened up. There's something up there. This took so much time and was not at all what I was planning on doing. But that's okay. Now this one looks like it comes out... That's not a cave, that's outside. Where are we? Oh! Wait, hold on. We went in the... Like, okay, we went in this water and we're coming out this lake. That's actually kind of cool. So it does fork off. One way goes to a cave, the other way will bring you through the entire river and out the other side. We're definitely going home across land, not swimming. We are not swimming back. We have to get out of here. Climb this. I might have to throw some ramps up. It'd be super cool if we could get like some kind of boat to go through that. Yeah, a canoe. I'm gonna need a... Whoa! Okay. Maybe not. It's just saying I'm gonna need a ramp, but then I kind of leaped out of the water. Okay, so where are we? We're right here. We are right here, and that is... I think, potentially, that there might be a cave along this wall. Might be up there, though. Alright, so the other spot that looks like it has a cave on it is somewhere in here. That might be one that we've already been to. Oh, that's bees. Let's kill the bees before they get me. There we go. Always best if you can spot them in advance. The mounts do swim better than we do. If I were to go in there and try to get clay from that deposit, I would definitely swim in. Yeah, cave lung is so annoying. I don't think I have any treatments for it either. No. Yeah. Oh, cave sickness. Oh, thank goodness. I did have a cure for cave sickness. Also, I should eat. That's awesome. All right, so I cured my cave sickness. We're still encumbered, so it's not ideal. Yeah, there were only 2 worms. It's like it considered the actual ore part of the cave to be separate, and that is actually a very small cave, relatively speaking. I think this might be the cave near where we used to live. I think we started out living right here, and this was the cave that we did early on. We'll pop in and see, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's no ore in here. There is no ore, just that thing. So yeah, we've been in here before. Thought that was a beehive. I think this is the silica, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to try to keep track of these. I miss the, go the long way back. There's a map genie for the other maps that has it, like, where you can mark off a cave to indicate that you've already been to it. Because I forget. I don't have the memory for this. To remember, like, oh, I've been to this cave. Sometimes I can. Like, once I put it into context of where we were, I knew I'd done that last one. Pick up the salt. Yeah, Icarus Intel has one. It's nowhere near. If you look at the Map Genie ones, the other ones just don't function the same way. They're not as nice. The Map Genie never went past the Styx map. They never made one for Prometheus. Icarus Intel is really good for marking out what all of the ores are. The Map Genie ones save. That's the other, like, the thing I like about them, is the Map Genie maps, you don't have to stay logged into it, right? Like, anything I mark off on Icarus Intel goes away. The map doesn't... there's no login, you can't save it. So you gotta kind of, like, put it together and then take a screenshot. That's how I did it for my ore locations on my Styx map, like where the deep drill things are. I had to run around mapping them, and I put it in the Icarus Intel map, and then I screenshotted it, and then went from there. So it's just not as good. It exists, like, there's an option out there for it, but it's not as good. Fix my cave sickness, but I still ran instead of walking, so... These cliff walls are so steep. Like, in the other maps, you can kind of, like, climb down a bit and not worry too much about fall damage, but these are, steep. Oh, we didn't get hurt, though. I don't hold up much hope for the Map Genie to come out for this, because this map came out... It's gotta be over a year ago now, right? I'm pretty sure. So I don't think that they're going to make one. My inventory is full. I think I have enough steel. Like, I have a decent amount of steel, so I think I'm going to turn all of this into iron ingots. Yeah, I think we just have to deal with the Icarus Intel one. I'll probably do that at some point, is like mark it and take a screenshot of it. I also had a sticky note at one point, because the caves all have names on the map. Like, you can say, like, H6 Center Cave or whatever. You'll be on Prometheus for a while? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do them in order. But it does, like, it's a nice step up in difficulty to go Olympus to Styx to Prometheus. But it's a lot of time, depending on how much you want to get done on each map. The only thing that's kind of a bummer is Olympus and Styx are very similar. Like, what I like about Prometheus is that it's so different. Like, the biomes are different and unique. The biomes on Olympus and Styx are pretty much the same. Like, you've got a couple differences, but generally it's not new scenery. This dude's still good. We're gonna convert all of this. Of course, I didn't grab the coal that I saw in there, so let's grab it from here. Okay, so we'll get that going, and then we can make the concrete furnace. The concrete furnace was going to go here where this benches, so I might have to get rid of this. We'll see. Let's do the bones. And let's store. I have so much bacon. Do I have boar traps? Or boar bait, I should say. I do. Okay, it's wolf one that I don't have. Because the boar one... Oh, it's spoiled plants, that's why. I don't have a lot of spoiled plants. The Arctic is scary. I don't blame you. The Arctic is a scary place to be. I guess I'll put the bacon in the fridge, but I don't think I need to cook it. Like, we have an absurd amount of bacon at the moment. And then we're going to convert this into meat. Let's check on our animal friends. Is the desert as scary? Not really. The desert is scary more in the, like, the temperature's kind of bad. There's not polar bears in the desert. The desert has scorpions and cougars. I haven't been to the desert in Olympus for a really long time, though. I know on Styx there's also crocodiles, which are pretty rough. There's the giant sandworms, so those can be bad. Don't discount the giant sandworms. But I feel like it's mostly the environment that's rough. Like, it's very hot. You have to have the right armor for it. Did I put steel in here? I did. I'm going to go ahead and repair my pickaxe. Let's check on our wheat again. We're getting close. It's almost there. I think I made a bunch of sticks. Yeah, I did. Let's turn the sticks into tree sap. Yeah, giant sandworms. Picture cave worms, but huge. Like, huge. The ball of poison that it spit at me, because I accidentally stumbled into the area of one, and the ball of poison spit that it shot at me was the size of, like, a 1 square house block. It was huge. So, like, if you took just, like, you know, 1 roof, 1 floor, 4 walls, that's the size of the giant spitball of poison that came at me when the giant sandworm showed up. They are no joke. I ran away. I was like, nope, not even gonna try. I am not even going to try to do that. I ran into it when I was doing a scanning mission. That's where I was when my horse died. What I discovered is, I know on this map we did it the last, like, scan defense mission that we did. I put the window gaps in the protective walls so I could repair the spikes, and it worked really well on this map for that. What I discovered on the desert map, unfortunately, is the Komodo dragons can just walk right in. That hole in the fence is wide enough for them to just wander in. So that created a whole big mess for me to try to deal with. And then I ran away from them and ran straight into where the cave worm was. Oh, you typed it right before I mentioned it? Yeah. I see. Yes. Yep. They're scary. I've never tried to kill one solo. At some point, there's like a specific mission to go fight one on Olympus, but I've never done it by myself. And that was not the moment I wanted to try. I already lost my horse. So close. I'm gonna be sad if we don't get 10 from that, because then we're gonna have to keep doing this longer. What was I just doing? Okay, yeah, I got salt. That can go here. I like that the salt stacks to 500, Super handy. I think my bees are over here. Yeah. Once I get the greenhouse, I'm going to have the beehive. The beehive is crazy. The beehive is really cool. Put that in there so we can make more organic resin if we want to. Might as well make it into the organic resin, actually. We'll need a lot of that, too. We'll need a lot of organic resin. Not for a while, but while we have the resources, we might as well make it. I'm actually going to save this silica. We'll need it to make glass. I have enough concrete to make the... Actually, you know what? How much concrete do I need to make the glass bench? Oh, none. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, we have enough concrete to make the concrete furnace. Then we can make the glass working bench. So I'll save the silica to be for the glass working bench. This makes it look like my stairs are on fire, which is freaking me out, but they're not. Okay, it's ready to harvest, so fingers crossed we get 10. 18. Oh, sweet. Okay, where's the pod for this? Oh, right at the hill. Okay. All right, we're done. That wasn't bad. We made good use of our time. Does this thing need fixing? Yeah. I really should come replace this with one more piece. Sorry, Mini Blue just appeared behind me and scared the crap out of me. We want to split this. Put one. Nope. Split stack. Okay, we're putting 10 in. And then... I feel like a reasonably safe spot. I gotta jump up. Oh good, the reward pod's down here. There's nothing around here, so I'm going to step away for a quick second. And I'm not even going to put my other screen up so you guys can watch it if I die, but I will be right back. Alright, still alive. Alright, she's good. She, her legs were bothering her, so she wanted some Tylenol. A crossbow? Oh, sugarcane. We don't have sugarcane. Okay, we're taking the sugarcane. Carrots, we don't really care about. I hope we don't have sugarcane. No, because I definitely didn't move sugarcane when I grabbed the seeds that we don't have access to. Maybe we did already have sugarcane, actually. I have to keep track. No! I almost fell right off the ramp. That was close. Alright, if we have sugarcane, it would be in the bowl, and it is not. So we do not have sugarcane, because I don't even have sugar cubes unlocked. So, success. We did not take a thing that we couldn't even use. Let's do the flour. The only bad thing about having crops that you grow and then crops that you don't is because you get a buff from growing them yourself. They don't stack with the other things. I know, I do need some handrails on that ramp. I really do. All right, so let's look and see what we have next. Medium crafting tools or hunting hard. So it being a hard hunt would probably just mean that it's more. Like, we only had to kill 10 Drac. This would probably be more than 10. I think at one point I had to kill like 25 rabbits. It also could mean that the location's far from home. We've got about 30 minutes left. Let's see what this is. And then after this one... Yeah, see, it's Drac, but now I need 29 of them. So... not terrible. It'll be doable. Goat, goat. The circle's back over where we used to live. Hopefully we'll get good reward options out of doing this. And then this is the last little side thing we'll do. After this, we'll pick up the next main mission and see what it means by them being in a hard to reach area. I don't even know if I'm going to bother. We'll skin them for a while. I might not skin all 29. Like, I'll skin a couple of them more for, like, the bones than anything else. But I'll probably start dropping the meat. You are a blueback. I mean, even the meat, actually, as long as I can carry it, the more meat I have and the more meat I spoil, the more biofuel I can have. Biofuel started out really easy on my other map, and then it got really, really difficult to keep up with. I didn't have enough stuff to make it. Alright, I think the circle... Yeah, we're almost in the circle. Eat my last squash. I'm gonna have to do some cooking. I need more vegetable-based items. Those are the ones that tend to have the stamina benefits. Yeah, Icarus is a little easier to stick to the plan than Ark is, for sure. Ark is like the craziest for getting sidetracked, and I think it's because in Ark you're like looking for things and taming things, so your whole plan can get thrown off by stumbling across something that you want to decide to tame. I'm at the stage now where I have like 6 or 7 biofuel canisters. So I have to use hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fiber to try to keep that going. Really? 2 arrows still wasn't enough? Biofuel is the main reason why I do the whole, like, turn the meat into other meat thing. Because 1 T-bone steak will give you the same amount of biofuel as 1 regular piece of meat. But you can turn it into 3 regular pieces of meat and triple your biofuel output. But it's not very much. Biofuel's crazy. You get like 0.1 for every 2 spoiled meats. So it's not the easiest. Ooh, what are you? Salt. Okay. I feel like I knew that was there, actually. I think I knew that was there. We're actually pretty decent on salt now. It would be cool, yeah, if you could overhunt in this game like Eco, like if it was all a balanced ecosystem, not like endless spawning of creatures. You had to manage the creatures and the hunting like a resource, like in Eco. Oh, yeah, Ark. Yeah, Ark, there is one where you have to get impregnated by it to have the tame. Which is even worse than the bug that you have to let impregnate one of your other tames. Hey, Pie! I know, right? Just kill everything. Get them all gone, all at once. And then later you'd need their resources for something and be like, oh, darn it. Like that horse is going to become a problem for me. Gonna try to keep ignoring it. Kill. $29 is a big jump. From 10. That's the cave that we just went in a few minutes ago. That's the crazy thing about the Arc Tames for me, is like, all these new ones, there's no way you can figure that out on your own. Like, they have an info sheet when a new tame comes out, but the more they added, like, every new tame that they added, got added with some, like, crazy new, way to get it. Like, it wasn't just knockout tames anymore, or passive tames anymore. They all have some crazy mechanic that you have to do to get them. I don't know. I just want to knock things out, shove them full of food, and have new friends. Am I going to bother getting the taxidermy knife? Eventually, yeah. I like to do the animal rugs for the coziness points. I think I got one for free as a reward in the other game, my other game, but it's worth it. The rugs are pretty decent for the coziness boost. I'm gonna try to stay out and hunt these guys. They've got red glowing eyes, so they're pretty easy to spot at nighttime. You are just a goat. Although, I'm nearly encumbered, so probably worth running home and dropping stuff off. Where am I in relation to home? All the way across the way. Okay, so let's circle this. Circle this giant... What is it? A butte? Like straight, flat things. Anyway, let's circle it around and go home. Drop off the weight that I'm carrying. I'd be shocked if we don't come across a couple more Dracs in that time. Yeah, look, there's 2 right there. A little too far away to get the outline on this guy. Really? Missed that many times in a row. Where did the other one die? No, you can't test or tame the baby deer, which is a bummer, because it would be cool if you could. We've heard the Ark Aquatica DLC. I've seen some thumbnails. Like, I've seen some people doing videos on it with thumbnails, but I haven't actually looked into it. Is it for the original Ark, or is it for Ark Ascended? Because the thumbnail was kind of confusing on which one it would be for. I'm still really bummed about how Ark runs. Like, it wouldn't even be bad. I feel like some maps, I got it pretty good, but I was really excited to play the maps I'd never seen before. So, like, the next one after Scorched Earth was Aberration. But because of the weird lighting in that map, it was just constant flickering lights. No matter what I did with my settings, the lights just flickered nonstop. So I need to put some effort into trying to solve that if I ever want to play those Ark maps again. It's coming to both, but OG Ark gets it first. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know if I could go back to playing OG Ark, honestly. No babies. Like, there were a lot of quality of life things that I liked about Ark Ascended. If only it didn't run so poorly. Yeah, I uninstalled and reinstalled. I mean, I did everything I could think of. I messed with tons of settings. I just couldn't get it to stop flashing. I know. Wander would love to name all the things. I like the game. Like, it's a fun game. I need to grind up more meat. I'm gonna put the rest of this in here. And the silica, was I storing that in here, right? Perfect. Salt. I miss our dino family too. It just got so frustrating, like trying to deal with the stuff. I'm still really sad that I couldn't finish the island map because of the amount of crashes that I had from trying to use the bug and stuff. A lot of stuff was sad. Alright, so, I mean, we're here. We might as well sleep and make it morning. Let's craft a charcoal. Let's stop the charcoal. Alright, we have 21 left to go. I'm going to store the watering can. Well, actually, I want it in here. Well, maybe in the other one. I do need to cook something. Something that is... maybe some tomatoes. I can fry some tomatoes. Or tomato soup, 100 stamina. And we can make some tomato soup. I have to harvest some. Alright, well, while we're running around, I'll keep an eye out for that, because I want to have a stamina food. I think there's some tomatoes down at the bottom of this hill. Yeah, they're right here. Alright, let's go make some tomato soup. Alright, let's see. Should pull from here. We can make 4 of them. That's pretty good. I know. A grilled cheese Sammy would be good. I gotta get a cow. A cow and a chicken. So we can make all of these, like, extra things. So unnecessary. But so good. Alright, let's salt this up. Eat one. Oh, what a waste. I just wasted one. Oh. I had 10 more seconds on the squash thing. Oh, well. Now I'll eat another one. Felt like it was hard. Tomatoes are everywhere on this map. There is sashimi on the bench, yeah, but it's saltwater, so I'd have to go drop a fish trap in the... What am I doing? I'd have to go drop a fish trap in the swamp. Yeah, saltwater fish sashimi. It takes saltwater fish and carrots. I do rely heavily on you, Wander, to remember all of the names. You are very good with lists. Guys are making me nostalgic. I do want to play it again. You are a drac. Go. I'm super hyper fixated on this game. Like the fact that I'm streaming it and I have a separate game that I'm playing with my husband occasionally. He doesn't play it as much as me, but I also have a whole other map that I'm playing. I haven't played this in years, and for some reason this like completely absorbed my attention. I should get back into Ark when I'm not doing this. At some point. I'll do some research. It's been a while, like since Aberration came out, I'm pretty sure Extinction's already out, so maybe the lighting issues have been fixed, or there's more information out there that I can find about fixing them. A lot of health bars down here. There we go. 2 more. I know, Sarah, you did make time for it. I didn't even do anything except talk about it obsessively. All I did was tell you every little detail of everything I had going on every map that I was playing. Mr. Pickles is a Scorched name suggestion. That's hilarious. I wonder what the context of that was at the time. You are just a goat. You are just a goat. Let's run through here. I feel like eventually, and when I say eventually, probably sometime soon, this game might taper off a bit for me. This map doesn't have that many quests, and so far they've all been fairly unique, so this map I'll probably be able to stick with. My other map has kind of turned into, like, scan for things, protect the scanner, unlock a new thing, rinse, repeat over and over and over again. I'm going to jump into the water so I can get back down there in a way that will not kill me. These missions are fun because they tell a story, which they didn't really do very effectively before this DLC. Like, we're following this whole storyline of these like missing people that stole stuff, and then we found their second base. Like, we're following a storyline, which is really cool. Should mine more stuff while I'm doing this, just to give them a chance to respawn and stuff. We're not in the circle. What else do I need to do? Cut some trees, do some mining, help me level. Could go back and actually make the concrete thing. Scorch does have pigs, yeah. I don't know if we ever had any pigs on the island. Maybe one. But Scorch definitely has pigs. Now, why we wanted them to be named Applesauce, that I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I might not finish this tonight. I thought that I could do this fairly quickly and then we could get an idea on the mission location. 'Cause that's what I'm most curious about, is where we have to go. What do they mean when they say that they're in a difficult location? I'm very curious. Yeah, our condiment mounts in Horizon that we never got attached to. Because getting attached in Horizon was a bad idea. I'm gonna head back towards the circle. Oh, hello. You weren't there a minute ago. Thought this was a bunny because we... Oh, don't drink the poison water. How many more to go? We are at 12 out of 29, so we're not even halfway. 29 was a lot. I mean, 10 took us a while. You are a deer thingy. My knife is nearly dead, so I'm not going to be able to keep skinning them for very long. Unless I go home, of course, and repair again. With enough iron, I will probably also make that second biofuel can, at least 2. Applesauce does go well with pork. I hated pork chops as a kid, so I would only eat them, like, doused in applesauce. Oh, hello. Is that 6 of them? Well, that's gonna be handy. I mean, handy in a I'm potentially going to have issues with this kind of way. Okay, maybe we aim for this one? You noticed me. Okay. You have noticed me. Okay. This is what we need. Pack of 6. All together. All doing some weird dance thing. Actually, I think that was 7. Yeah, now we're at 19. We only need 10 more. Alright, let's get as many as we can before my knife dies. It's great, though. It's exactly what I was looking for, was a pack like this. You... I still grab the bones off these, but I'll use my pickaxe to do it. We'll have a lot of epoxy. Yeah, I'm carrying 274 bone already. Look at all these skeletons. Oh, I can imagine having a pack of bison that much charging after you would be terrifying. Alright, let's get out of the area. See if any have respawned anywhere else. We're gonna do the same thing. I think we're circling... Yeah, we're circling this landmass. We'll go home, drop stuff off. Do the circle one last time. Just want to kill the last 10. It might go a little late tonight, and tomorrow Bluebell will hate me for it, but I want to know. And we're already so far in. I can't just abandon it to find out. We need to finish this so I can find out where the next mission is. Unless it starts to go really far over, then I'll be good and I'll stop. I don't have any plans tomorrow though, so once I get through the nightmare of getting the kids to school when I'm exhausted, I could come home and take a nap. Here's just a bird. Pop in, drop stuff off, repair my knife, and go right back out and circle again. I know, I'm going to be really sad if the reward for this is crappy. Very, very sad if it's a crappy reward after all this. I mean, at least it's a mission that gave us a lot in resources. Oh, there's spoiled meat popping out of this thing. That must mean it's full. Yep. All right, let's stack it up better. And let's take all the spoiled meat out. Put the animal fat over here. Put some of it in the stove. Put all of the spoiled meat in here. The regular meat. And the silica can go in here. Bacon. Let's grab a little bit more of this meat out and put it in here. It'll stack. All this will just start going bad in here, which is perfect. Get rid of the bone. And let's repair my knife. Okay, cool. So much meat. Kimmy, thank you so much for continuing to be a member. So much meat. Be really, really good though. Gotta get back to the circle. I'm pretty sure there are... I gotta make the decoration bench so I can see what the statues are. Like, which ones are available. You are a boar. And a goat. Don't care about you guys. You are a drac. Really? How did I miss that? Right there. Going through a lot of ammo. Keep missing these shots. Alright, so that just leaves 7 more. Or 8 more. I can math. I can math. Chompy is a gator. And I think it was Eco that it started, where I had a Chompy statue. I had a statue of a gator in my house. And we named it Chompy. Really? That landed right in front of you, too. I'm not usually this bad with the aim. Good grief. Okay. Now it's only 6 more. So 1 good pack like we had before. And we will be good to go. That's a bird. Oh, I can see another one jumping over here. It's doing that weird jump animation thing. I know. We're going to blame it on being tired. Oh, are there 2? Yep. Perfect. Oh, I leveled up again. We started the stream at level 31, so it's been good for leveling, too. It's a good mission for leveling. Just realized my bow's nearly dead. We really should have fixed that when I was already at home fixing things. Okay, we only need 4 more. Should be able to pull that off. Out of the circle. Let's head back to the circle. If my bow dies, I'll just stab them. We've survived worse. At least my knife is good. Four more, just one good pack. This ledge does seem to be the place, though. Technically, that whole area is in the circle. I guess the top's really in the circle, too, but we're not going all the way up there. Aha. Okay, that was... It's not helping either that they're ducking. Like, they're doing that little, like, duck animation. I'm gonna blame some of that on my aim, too. We did name our Sarco Chompy. Chompy was a good Sarco. Horse. Come on, 3 more. Yeah, it's the circle of life or death, depending. John, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
You're awesome!
I'm so close to home. Did I run over and repair? Or right here. Just gonna do it real quick. We'll repair the bow. There could be a Drac near home, too. We only need 3. I've had a whole pack outside my house, so maybe we'll get lucky. There is definitely some Lion King ledges in this map. I agree. Yeah, maybe we'll have another Drac delivery from the sky. That would be handy right about now. That's a bunny. A bunny is not currently helpful. Okay, not even gonna drop anything off. We're not that encumbered. Repair my bow. And then get back down there. Sometimes there's Drac down here too. Nope, just a boar. Alright, we've had really good luck with that ledge, so we're just going to keep going with what works and head back there. Oh, hello. Oh, right in the butt. You gotta really run back and forth, because they're spawning in right behind me. Maybe we just ran through here and there was not a Drac there. Kind of like the last time when there was the one laying in the water. That's a bunny. So now we only need 2. One tiny little pack and we're good to go. We're right at 3 hours too. So if I can get these 2 pretty quickly, then we can look up the location of what we're going to do next time. This probably has not been the most entertaining stream, but we've had good chats. We've had some good chats along the way. Just a little pack of them. Just a little pack. Health bar. Let's see what you are. Nope, just a goat. Why are there so many goats? Oh, there you are. I see you. And you're next to a horse, which does me no good, but I'm going to kill you. Perfect. I'm not even going to run over there and deal with that because I don't feel like wasting any time on the horse. And you are number 29. And we're getting 30 just because he's right there. Where's my reward pod going to be? Are you kidding? Man. Alright, well, it's a good thing I travel with ramps. Because the reward pod landed on this ledge. Okay, strawberries we don't need. Ooh, the wood composter would be really good. I was just thinking that I need one. And the crop plot. So, not the best because I don't like these types of storage. I want the big storage shelves at this point. I don't want any more like small crates. But the wood composter will be good. And we got 3 crop plots. Perfect.
Preparing to ascend.
Here's my ramp. I'm totally going to fall off this thing.
Departing.
Oh, I did it. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go home. Let's go home and we will look up the next thing. That's really good timing though. We'll put that aside. The meat actually spoils faster in that composter too. I didn't realize that. And I was watching somebody play and they did it. And I tried it and it's true, it does work. I thought that the composter helps plants spoil faster. But it also, apparently, well, not apparently, I did test it. It also works on meat if you want to spoil meat faster for some reason. Was that worth the 29 drac killing? Not really. No, that composter's super cheap and easy to make for myself. And so is the rest of the resources in there. None of those rewards were truly worth 29 drac. But we got good resources from the drac themselves and we leveled up a bunch. So overall, it was a good one to do. Yeah, we leveled quite a bit and got a lot of resources from it. The reward was a bit of a letdown, but overall, we made out okay. And not even that bad. It's only like 3 minutes over. We're gonna hop up here. I hope that this is one. I mean, I imagine it must be, right? Like, the whole point is going to find these people, so it's gotta be immediately telling us where to go. We'll pop in from out here and feed our friends. You guys have water? Nope. No water. Alright, well, that's a later problem. I'm just curious. Medium farming. Oh, a hard-hidden cache. Oh, okay, we have to. We have to. These caches are literally just running to find the loot. I can't pass up the loot. How far away is it? Oh. Crap. Mistakes have been made. It's in the Arctic. I have made a mistake. I have made an error. But we're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're going to try to be quick. We're going to try it. We're going to try to be quick. Because I still really want to see where the location is for that. But it's free loot. I had to do it. I had to do it. Oh, I probably should have put on my fur boots. That would have been a good idea. Putting on the fur boots would have been a great idea, actually. I actually had one of these caches on the Styx map that was guarded by wolves, which has never happened before. Usually it's just the difficulty is how far away it is. This is also actually the first time I've ever had one of these missions that went into a different biome. I've never had that happen before. They've always just been in the same biome that I'm in. So that's interesting. We're going to cross our fingers. Yeah, hopefully there's no polar bear. We're going to be sneaky. If we run into trouble, I'm just going to abandon it. And we'll have to wait till next time because there's a 10-minute cooldown. So if I have to abandon this, we'll just find out next time where we're going on that next mission. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, thunderstorm. Perfect. Perfect. Am I like on the right track? Yeah, it's like across this water. Follow it around this side though. The good news is the second we cross into the Arctic, this storm will be gone. Each biome has independent weather. I mean, we could run into an even worse Arctic storm, but hopefully not. Hey, wheat. Hope we don't get struck by lightning. We can do it. I should have taken my water out of my thing. Too late now, though. I'm hoping that this is still like the kind of weird introductory icy section that's not really that cold. Or polar bear filled. Like, this is not the deep Arctic, and I think that hopefully that goes this whole length. There will be like snow wolves. Actually, you know what? This would be super handy because I think these things give... Oh, there's the cache right there. I can see the smoke from it. These give Arctic pelt, which is what I need to make the really good polar armor. Aw, he didn't. It's a snow wolf. That's rude. I think I would have had to bring it home and skin it, maybe. There's like a chance to it. Okay, yeah. See, this is not that bad. This is not like the deep, deep Arctic. And it's right there. I can see it. You are just a deer. Is that a cave? Looks like it would be a cave. There's a lot of ore right there. Focus. Is it a cave, though? For future reference? That is totally a cave for future reference. Not now. But future reference that I will probably forget. This better be worth it. This isn't a bad place, though. The temperature's not freezing cold. So this is not a bad place to have to come caving. Are you serious? Really? Really? That was not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. You know what? I don't even think I care about cooked meat or cooked fish enough. Lame. Oh wait, do I have to take everything out of it? Yeah. Alright, we still got 15,000 XP because it was so far away. The rest of it lame, though. I've done that and gotten really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. But not this time. Sulfur? Sulfur. I brought my shovel and gotten some ice, but I didn't think about it. The pumpkins give you an exposure buff. So exposure during storms. It was really easy. It's not like we fought polar bears to get there. It was just far away. I think a lot of it, the distance plays into how hard it is. All right, now let's go back home. I want to be right over here. I don't need ice that badly. I can pick it up with my hands, yeah. Probably should have, but I don't think my ice boxes are that bad. Famous last words, I'm sure. Ooh, sponges. Don't need those, so I don't know why I sounded excited to see them. I think I'm dropping rotten meat behind me because I don't have an inventory spot for them. The treehouse is definitely further. Much further. This place is not too bad. We're pretty close. That's why I wanted to build here. We're reasonably close to a couple of different biome entrances. We're almost there. Almost is probably a stretch. I don't even know if I have room in my ice boxes for all this food I just picked up. Probably don't. Almost there. I wonder if it's going to be Arctic. It probably will be. So the first place we followed these people to was that cave. Right here in this like starting biome. The second was in the swamp with their treehouse. So I bet this next one is going to be in that Arctic section. If I had to guess. So we might need to focus on making at least the basic set of fur armor. Because I'd be shocked if it wasn't like deep in the Arctic. That little Arctic entrance zone is pretty forgiving. But I imagine that it will be a rough one. Oh, I gotta fix my ramp again. I really should just let it die and then replace it with some stone. Don't run. When you run, that's when ramp accidents happen. Like that. Like that. Okay. Get right in here. Don't jump at me. I know you're thirsty. I'll get to that, I promise. Okay. Let's look at the board. This time we're not even going to look at the quests. We're not going to get distracted. We're doing this Tempest one.
A pretty gnarly missing person. Looks like you're back on Group 15's radar.
Okay, so head to the last broadcast location.
Prometheus. Seems like a bad place to get lost. You got some hellish weather on the horizon. You'll want to gear up well for this one. I'm not kidding about those storms. Walk in unprepared and you won't be walking back out.
Oh, yeah.
And one more thing. That audio log you found last time, well, it's sounded a lot like one of my old crew.
Oh.
Someone I haven't been in contact with for a long time. I have a rather uncomfortable feeling about what the group wants here, so keep your wits about you and your eyes open. And when I say be careful, I mean it. This is probably one of the most dangerous...
Prospector, you may start at any time. Final contact with our staff has given us multiple possible locations. Our forecast indicates that weather may be an obstacle. I'd like to remind you that all data and/or hardware that you recover during these assignments is the sole property of the group. Sharing said data with anyone outside of Group 15 will be considered an act of aggression and shall be dealt with accordingly. All Group 15 data is also encrypted, for your safety, of course.
Okay. Yeah, it just shifted the weather.
We have the last known location of one of the team members marked on your map. Please proceed to this location immediately.
The weather forecast just shifted to be really rough. Okay, so where is it? Oh yeah, yep, Arctic. Right near where we just were, actually. Okay, so we'll definitely be wanting to travel with a hut, sounds like. But yeah, it definitely shifted the weather. So thank goodness we have a nice house that will keep us protected. I'm going to put this food in here. We're going to split... Oh, well, no, I can't yet. Hold on. I got to ditch some stuff. I'm going to make space. We're going to split the ice so I can put ice in both. Okay, no, I still can't do that. Hold on. There we go. I need 2 inventory slots so I can put ice in each one. We're going to the Arctic next time, so hopefully we'll remember to, I'm going to salt at least 1 stack of these because these will help. Yeah, they have the exposure protection. So they would be a good one for when we're going off on our adventure. Still probably not as good. Like, it's only 75 stamina, whereas like the tomato soup gives us 100 stamina and better health regeneration. So they're not the best, but they're a good backup snack. They are a good backup snack. So we're going to call it here. With the weather being what it is and the stuff coming in, I'm definitely not going to be logging in and doing anything in this map until we come back next time, because I don't want to miss it. I don't want to mess it up and not do the things in time the right way. So we won't be back. We'll be picking right up where we left off this time. We'll gear up and we will head out there to check the first location. The fact that they say first location makes me think it's going to go deeper and deeper in. So we'll make some fur armor. We will make sure we bring a little hut and hope for the best. So I'll be back on Thursday, but Thursday we're going to be streaming Atomfall again. That schedule is up on my Discord. I'll probably be back to this on Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll update that to Discord as soon as I decide. And if you enjoyed tonight's stream, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.